how the mailman plays a vital part in my parenting. That's next on 2 Minute Dad. A few years ago, I wanted to come up with a game that we could play in the car to kind of break the silence of everybody just sitting there and staring at one another. So I tried to come up with things that we could locate. It started with trash trucks, school buses, city buses, but come to realize that those things aren't in our area every single day. And come the summer, there's no school buses. The trash truck only comes once a week, so I was having difficulty with keeping something steady. But then I came up with the idea one day of, okay, hold it everybody, we're gonna have one rule, one thing we're looking for, and that's the mailman. Nothing else, just the mailman. Everybody kept going, the mailman. We would count how many we had at the end of the day. And of course, I'm the one driving, so I'm the one focused on the road and what's happening around me, so I'm not really winning a lot. The kids are normally, they're finding 8 or 9 of these things, or I'm finding 1 or 2, but it's keeping everybody interacting and giving us something to do in the vehicle as we travel, keeping our eyes out for something. One day, as we pulled up to a red light, there was a mailman right in my rearview mirror, and of course, nobody's looking behind us, so no one can see it but me. And in this arrogant, weird accent, I said, "The mailman?" And everybody just kind of looked at me like, what in the world was that? I thought it was funny, but everyone else is just kind of like, oh, Mr. Smarty Pants can see it in the rearview mirror, so he's just going to call it Z Mailman, huh? And this just kind of stuck around to where now every time they see it, they say Z Mailman. It's not, hey, the mailman or mail person, it's Z Mailman. That's what you have to say, is Z Mailman. And at the end of the day, we see who has the most mailmen. Now you're thinking to yourself, what is the point of this? Why is he telling me this? But this has done 2 great things for me as a dad. It has placed my image with my children with the mailman. So every time they see a mailman, whether it's the little cars they have, it's a van, it's a box car, it's a semi, no matter what it is, they think of me for years to come. Every time they see a mailman, they're going to think to themselves, Z Mailman, even if I'm not around. And they think of me and they think, oh, wish Dad was here right now so we could play the game and I could get a point. It is going to stick for years. Number 2, and the biggest thing, it is huge, is it is a great icebreaker. We have the discussion in the house, it's a little argument, my son wants to go outside and play, and I say, nope, you're not going to play, you're coming with me to the grocery store. We get in the vehicle, we go down the road 2 blocks, and all of a sudden the awkward silence, the grudge that might have been against me for days, if not weeks to come, is broken by him yelling out, Z Mailman. And it's, you have to make this big deal of it. Oh, man, I had that, I should have saw it, but it breaks the ice, and it brings people together by simply calling out something. I would encourage you to come up with some type of game of your own to where every time your children see something, this one particular thing, that they think of you, or it's an opportunity to have just a great icebreaker. Until next time, please visit our social media outlets for more in-depth discussion and to comment about today's topic.